Well, hello there, Coffee Time friends. How y'all doing? If you're not watching Coffee Time with John and Mama, go on over to our page. Check us out. We are on live about every night. Every once in a while we miss. It's just real life. A little bit of cooking, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. We're trying to grow tomatoes now, so we'll be showing you some tomato growing, just anything. So if you're not checking us out, head on over to Coffee Time with John and Mama. But you regulars who are here, we're making a simple supper tonight. Take a guess. See who can guess what we're having. What does this look like to y'all? Huh? Don't guess a cheese, plain cheese sandwich. That'd be real simple. Now this is mine. This is cheese, a little bit of Duke's, and some Vidalia onion. And another slice of cheese. And then she's got the skillet over there just screaming. And we're gonna have that. And if that had a big old garden tomato on it, I wouldn't be able to stand on here and with y'all and eat it. I'd be so excited. If tomatoes was already in. And that's Mama's. Do you see that traditional style? That's traditional.
Just plain old cheese and bread.
Now, what was that? And what are we having with it? Somebody say it. Hi, John and Mama. Hey, fried bologna. No, Cheryl, but that would be good. It's traditional. Probably not this time of year, but we don't have no times. Hello from Oklahoma. Hey, Sherry. Hey, Deborah. We are having traditional. What kind of cheese are you using? American slice. This comes off a block. Hey, John and Mama from North Alabama. Simple is best. It is easy just to get into it. And this is our Tupperware cheese container, and it's got ventilation. I love this thing. My cheese, I never have any problem with cheese in these. And you can put more than one in there and they'll stack. I mean, you can turn it over and use it that way, or the flat side, however you want to use it. And when I first got it, I thought that'll dry my cheese out. Those holes have got little film over them, but yet they let off enough. I don't know the science. I just know it works. It's vented, but those aren't holes like you think they are holes. It's got like a screen over the back of it. Love these cheese keepers. We're having the traditional grilled cheese. Chili or grilled cheese. Allison, you very close. And we could have chili because of them pinto beans. Listen. This is tomato soup right out of the can, just like I like it. And you gonna put any basil in it, or?
No, let's just be.
Mama sometimes want to be purist. Sometimes she'll say basil and a little cream. And sometimes she says, no, let's just be purist. And I'm drinking my coffee. I sure did miss y'all's coffee. I hope they bring it back someday. Boys, if you're listening. Now, the boys have sent me a package. And they're going to have the biggest release coming up Monday. And he's already showed you. But I'm going to show you the package that we got. And then Monday, we'll talk about it again. But you too can have all this Monday. My mama don't get excited about a lot of things. But now, fellas, she is excited about this spoon. Let's see. Product details. He sent me a sheet. We've got the measuring cup, which looks just like glass. I've never seen a measuring cup that wasn't glass that looked any more like glass than this measuring cup. Here it is in the plastic. It's heavy. It's not some lightweight thing. And look at this. Now, I could probably tell y'all that was glass, and you would think, boy, that's pretty. But look how thick that bottom is. that is measured especially for tea. It's the 2 cups, the 1.5, the 1 and the 0.5, and it's got the Sweet Tea logo on there. I love it, and it's got a good heavy weight to it. I may be getting in trouble right now for showing this, but they know, Mama will tell you, I don't do good with keeping secrets or hiding goodies. I want you to use them and have them right now. I will wait till Monday. They sent some tea in here. I looked for coffee. I went all the way to the bottom of the box in the corner. I thought maybe they found a pack of coffee and they sent me one. But looky here. This is the tea clapper. It's 2 spoons on top of each other. This you put it'll go all the way down there and squeeze that tea. There's a cup in there that keeps it. Look, that'll go all the way down in there. I'll show you this again. This is Mama's favorite. This spoon is huge, and it's called the Super Spoon. But look how tall it is. It's much taller than your average spoon. It's got the Y'all's logo on there. It's got the little mason jar on the back. See how big it is? Look how tall it is. And they have to pack it in this box sideways. But it'll go way above the gallon of tea, so you can still hold it. It ain't down in there and you're trying to take your fingers and do that number. So we're excited to use these products. And I find it hard to believe that we'll be able to wait till Monday. But we'll try. So that's coming up on y'all's business. I'm sitting here in this cup of coffee, and I'm enjoying this cup of coffee, and I'm not complaining. But it's taken me a lot longer to get over my y'all withdrawal of my coffee. Where this is good, plenty good. What's that old saying? They say it's in the Bible, but really it's not. This too shall pass. Well, even the good stuff will pass. So when you get a good cup of y'all, and some of y'all got a bag of y'all's coffee left in your cupboard, you just get it out for special occasions and enjoy it. Do you use water or milk in your soup?
Use water.
Water in this one. But sometimes Mama will do a little basil and have cream of tomato soup with a little bit of basil and cream. And it's mighty good. But now this is traditional soup that we just love. And it's a good go-to in the summer. I think people might think, well, soup in the summer, but you don't have to heat the house up. And you don't have to, it's not a heavy meal. After them beans and all that cornbread last night, I really am glad to get a hold of something a little lighter tonight. Thought about a salad even, but then I ain't got no salad fixings. But I've not been to the store in a long time. Since Mama's been feeling better, she's been running to the store and doing her own thing, ain't you, Mama?
Yeah, I'm trying to.
But I'm going to have to break over and go. Mama's limited to 10 items or less. That's what I tell her she can bring home.
I do more than that, though.
A lot more. But she does a smaller, she may get 25 items. But I need to go get
Well, you
a
want
hot
to
one.
drink.
I'm going to drink that coffee.
Yeah,
I need to go get a good haul, which would include some good canned foods and some stuff like that. And some fruits and vegetables, stuff like that. And why did I say Mama can only do 10, 20 items? I say 10 because I know she'll double or triple. Because it's just a lot of work to go to the store, to be honest with you. Time you select it and put it in the cart. But you in your rag, there's something that just keeps bugging me right there. Time you put it in the cart and take it out of the cart and put it on the checkout counter, and then out of the bag, put it in the cart. Then out of the cart, put it in the cart. Whew. She will usually just bring in the cold stuff, and I will bring in the other. And if I'm here, I make her. It's a fight, but I try to make her just let me bring it all in, because she's done handled it a bunch of times. Do y'all realize how much groceries, how much handling you have to do? But now they're good to her down there, and they help her if she needs some help. Don't they, Mama?
Yeah, they're real good people.
And so anyhow, that's the whole thing. But that's, I need to go and just get a big old load. Get a big old load.
This is my supper tonight. I picked this because I wasn't.
Yeah, this is all Mama. Mama's picked really every night because
I didn't pick last night.
you kind of picked last night. I just told you sometime, and you said you decided last night was the night. So yeah, I'll let you pick, because whatever she'll eat will be good with me. Let's bless it, Mama. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for this wonderful meal. We thank you for these precious hands that provided it, dear Lord. And Lord, we can't thank you enough for allowing us to sit here together and be together, eating the meal, dear Lord. Be with our friends and neighbors as they have prayer requests and needs. Watch over this world we're living in, dear Lord, and watch over this country. Be with us in everything. In your name we pray. Amen. Now, let's look at this grilled cheese. First of all, it's grilled to perfection. That looks like a picture. If I was going to do a picture of a grilled cheese, well, I'd use that side. But it's very much good. If you have not tried grilled cheese my way, let me encourage you. So what this has is some Duke's mayonnaise before it's grilled. A little Vidalia onion. Now I will tell you this, if you leave it in ringlets, it's harder to bite sometimes. But just put you some pieces on there, put it between the cheese, it'll stay better. Put your 2 slices of cheese and grill it in butter to that kind of perfection. It's wonderful. In the months of the homegrown tomato, thinly slice you a homegrown tomato and put on there. It's to perfection. Or you can have the classic version, not Mama's.
Plain old cheese is all I have.
Cheese and bread, Mama's favorite. Did you see what I got out here?
Mm-hmm.
Would you like some?
A couple of do.
These are Mama's favorite pickles now, bread and butter. Mama quit canning these because these right here are so good that she says she wouldn't do it for the difference.
Mm-mm.
Would you?
No.
And it costs more. I have to say, they taste just like Mama's. So, perhaps that's correct. The proper way is you drag your spoon away from you and then come up to your mouth. I saw that on the video the other day.
Oh, you're eating it properly.
Oh yeah, Mama. Look here. You take your soup
I know it. You be proper, do this.
and you do this away and up to your mouth. Now see, all my life I ate it wrong. I was doing this. I was going soup, rake it off on there, 2 or 3 times. But that woman on that video said no. I thought, here I am, almost 40, and eating soup the wrong way. It don't taste different. If you want to go off script and just go wild, drag it over on the side. I used to do that before I learned better, and it tastes just the same. There's a lot of rules There's one clip on there that shows you how to eat bread. I've been eating it wrong too.
I didn't go good training you, did I?
There's one shows you how to eat a banana. I was doing that all wrong. It's a wonder
You ever survived?
that I've ever survived as long as I have when I watch those shows, because I didn't know you're supposed to cut the banana up in the peel and eat it with a fork. Did you? I've not tried that one. I'm still eating my bananas that I guess I eat them just like the monkeys do.
No, I think the monkeys peel it from the bottom end.
I do. I peel it from that side.
Oh, I don't.
I learned that a long time ago. But, yeah, there's always somebody tell you how to do something.
Correctly.
I just thought, I bet you I just ate that pickle wrong. And I bet you, I might be eating this grilled cheese wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
As long as I get it to my mouth, I really don't care.
Do y'all pick your pickles up with your fingers? Give them a little shake, shake. Can't hear you. Speak louder. Kathleen? Can you hear me, Kathleen? Can other people hear me? Grocery shopping can be very exciting. It can be, and it catches. What happens is, Renee, is it catches up with you. And then when you get home, you're like, oh, I gotta unload it. Oh. So I don't want Mama getting all tired out grocery shopping. I really wish you would just go with me and let me, you know. Not independence here. No, she, if I'm at work and I see the alarm setting
Oh, goodness.
about 1:30 or 2, I know where she's going. Going to the mailbox, going to the post office, going to the bank, going to the dollar store.
I don't go to the dollar store by myself much.
And then I call her and I say, you out? Yeah, I'm out. You ain't going to the grocery store. Well, yeah, I'm already here. What do you want?
I go get bread and milk.
If you was a teenager, you'd be grounded all the time.
I would.
You'd be in trouble.
Why would I be grounded?
Because you'd be doing stuff you weren't supposed to be doing. Plus, you'd be speeding. And we know that a fact.
I don't speak much no more.
No more.
Mm-mm. I ain't drove that much, so to speed.
Mm-hmm. Did you plant cucumbers?
Yeah, I've got a few hills.
When will they be in?
I don't know. I had a whole lot that died on me, so
Did y'all have cucumber trouble this year? Y'all seem lower and closer tonight.
it's our cameraman. I got it just right, probably.
I don't know. That looks a little more normal. Love grilled cheese sandwiches. I don't like doing grocery shop. I don't either. Y'all are blessed to have each other. Oh, Rachel, yes. I wish Mama, I tell her all the time, you deserve better.
That he does say.
I kind of wish she'd had 2 or 3 kids.
What would I done with them?
Well, we could, I could have given them some assignments. Y'all know I would have. I mean, I'd been saying, you need to do this for Mama. Especially if I'd had a sister.
Oh,
I'd been like,
you always wanted the older sister.
I did. I always wanted the impossible. I always wanted an older sister. And I tell you what, one of my friends had an older sister. And when we was like 10 and 11, she could drive. And every once in a while, if nobody could take us anywhere, her mama would say to her, you take them boys and go away. So we'd ride with her. Not often, but sometimes. And I thought, man, if I had an older sister, she could run me places, and when Mom wouldn't do something, I could get her to do it. Yeah. Would I be the boss, you think?
Oh, yeah. Or you'd try to be in anyway. They'd probably run away from home.
You think it would? You think it would have been that bad?
You'd boss them, that's for sure.
There's a heavy burden on people. Thank you, Angela. She said she could hear us. There's a heavy burden on people who try to organize and keep everything running. Sometimes they get referred to as bossy, and they really just organized. That's all I'm going to say about that. Good soup, Mama.
No, I worked hard on that soup.
And good, delicious grilled cheese.
I think it's hitting the spot. I wasn't too hungry. This is more than enough.
It's very tasty, and I'm not too hungry. I ate late. So when you come up with this, I do admit when I come in the door, I went,
Nothing smells good.
it smelled that. And what did I say, Mama, what you want me to cook? Because I was going to cook for you.
Mm-hmm.
And you said, I've been thinking about a grilled cheese and tomato soup.
Yeah, I had.
And I said, well, that sounds delicious. The next thing I know, it was right in the middle of it. Now, that's something else I like to do is put a little bite of grilled cheese in that soup. Mmm. If you really want to break tradition and just go crazy, make you a standard grilled cheese and cut it up in crouton size and drop you a piece or two in your soup and just eat it. Delicious that way, isn't it, Mama?
Mm-hmm.
It really is.
Your shirt, I can't see even the white hardly.
Oh, Dana, we're going to be praying for you.
What's wrong?
That's the second year without her dad, and it's come up on Father's Day.
Oh. Very sad.
I'm glad you're able to laugh a little bit tonight, Dana. I'm the baby. My big sister was always at and did me, but big brother was a meanie. Nancy and big brothers can be mean. I never did want a big brother. I always wanted a big sister. Maria says he doesn't care. He just keeps going on. I don't know what that means. Carol. I don't know. Marie. I don't know. I think I got no conversation. I love grilled cheese with sauteed onions and tomatoes. Ooh, Irene, sauteed like in butter? And then on your salmon? Oh, that would be good, I believe. I like to dip it in. Yeah, I do too, like the corner. Yeah. And you can double dip if you're the only one eating out of that bowl. I had grilled cheese and ham and tomato soup. Ooh, that sounds good. Is that something you bought or did you add a ham? Tomato soup and grilled cheese is the best. Isn't it, Frank? When I can't think of nothing in the world to eat, two things I could eat any day of the week, no matter what, even if I had it yesterday. I can eat a BLT any day.
Oh, yeah.
I can eat a grilled cheese any day. And if you want to throw some tomato soup in there, yeah. So if I'm absolutely at a loss and think of nothing else. And Mom and I have had this for Sunday lunch before. Just come home and not have a plan and just say, let's have a grilled cheese, tomato soup. You can throw a little dried basil in here. I've never had it with fresh basil, but a little dried basil in that soup. Not a lot, because basil goes a long ways, in case you didn't know.
And cream.
The other night, I didn't tell you this. I know y'all know about herbs. So our herbs, I hadn't used them. So I went ahead and took the tops off from some of them so they wouldn't flower. Because once they flower, it kind of signals to stop the growth. But I did the basil. I came in. I'd done 2 or 3 things. I washed my hands at least 2 times, maybe 3. Don't remember the count. I got in bed after washing, thoroughly washing my hands with soap. And I was laying there and I thought, I smell basil. I had basil still on my hands. It was that I must have just got really into the oils. I got up, washed my hands again in hot water and scrubbed them with a nail brush. And I thought, goodness, that was a lot. And I washed them good and dried them. I smelled of them. I couldn't smell it. When my hand got dry, lay back down, I thought, I still smell a hint of basil. It was powerful.
It was strong.
The oil, yeah. So I had picked the chives, the basil, and the sage, and got all the leaves off the sage. So it is strong.
If you'd have thought and put some lotion of some kind on them, might have helped.
I didn't wash them and I had them in dishwater. I believe I was thinking, did I have them in dishwater after? I don't remember, but that was strong. Sean says delicious tomato. That's really good. Like that. Yeah, I do like it that way with dried basil and a little bit of half and half. And if I don't have half and half, I will use a little bit of evaporated milk. Hi from California. Hey, Julie. How's things going for you out there? Hey, Patricia. How are you? Hello from Ozarks in Arkansas. Hey, Amber. Oh, no, a troll is on. Carol, who is it? Praying for everyone. I don't see the troll.
I don't know how you're seeing any of it.
It's very little tonight or something. This shirt, I guess that's what it is.
It's so, I just see a little, usually I can see the white lines, and now it's just, every once in a while I see
You got white lines going up and down this shirt, and white lines going crossways on the screen.
It's messy. I don't know how you're reading it.
It ain't easy.
I was hungry and I thought I ate that whole sandwich. I'm eating too much lately.
Mark, are you a troll?
found him.
There's Mark the Troll. Mark Williams. It is delicious, Rosalind. You just take that grilled cheese and cut it into little croutons. It's delicious. Which it don't taste a lot different than a grilled cheese and tomatoes. It's just the presentation.
Mm-hmm.
Just easy.
I'd rather have a sandwich, but it's good the other way, son, every once in a while.
Mama's a traditionalist.
I'm set in my ways, as the old people say.
Didn't they used to say salt?
Salt in your ways, yeah.
She's salt in her way. Well, I like the coffee, that's for sure.
Well, it smells good. I can smell it.
I love a good evening cup of coffee. Sometimes I want it really late. Real late. But on Friday nights, I'll drink it right up until 9 o'clock. And it usually don't bother me to sleep. But if it did, I don't have to get up and go to work.
That's the good part about it, ain't it?
But every other morning I have to get up. But I get up anyway. All right, Mama. What are you going to do this evening? Are you retired for the evening?
I'm it's 7:17. Looked like 7:07.
7:17. And 70 degrees. If y'all had a good day, hope you have.
Yeah.
If you didn't have a good one today, plan on a good one tomorrow.
I'm going to get up with about a good day.
I'm the baby. I have 2 older brothers. They're so bossy. Lynette, they might just be organized.
They might be bossy too.
Well, I tell you what, I may be, but when something's going on, thank you, she is doing much better, Durham. 105 in Arizona.
Ooh.
When something's going on, though, they always say, "What are we gonna do, John? What do you think, John?" I'm ready with an answer.
Mm-hmm. You're
Yeah.
good at that.
I said, well, here, we'll just do this. Ain't no problem.
Brothers and sisters, you don't do that with.
Or they wouldn't even probably like me. I don't know. I've got cousins, and they're just like brothers and sisters, and we all get along still yet.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess I bossed them around for years.
You probably did.
But I had good ideas, didn't I? I got us in trouble every now and then.
Yes, you did.
We
If
have
something happened, I know who started it most of the time.
You just blame me for everything.
I was about right every time, though, wasn't I?
Nope.
Oh, yeah.
No. Sometimes I just took it because others figured it'd be best just go ahead and take the rap.
Yeah.
I was a team player like that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they are saying Mark is a troll. I find him on here. He was just on there once, though. Usually the trolls are repeated. But now, maybe that I'm not seeing them repeated. Hello, John and Mama. Have a blessed day. You too, Pam. My big sister picked on me, Sharon said. All the time, but now we're great friends. Hello, John and Mama. Made some soup, beans, and cornbread.
Oh, it's
Tried
what
to
we
make
had
small
yesterday.
amount. How'd that work out for you, Debbie?
It's hard to make a
Oh, that
small
small amount is hard. It's hard for me on dried pasta, beans, anything I have to start out dry. And I never can get spaghetti. I'll have enough for 12 people. Me swearing I'm going to cut back and just do like 4 servings. And somehow, even if I fix just a half a box, we'll end up with a load of spaghetti left, won't we?
Yeah. Good thing I like it with just butter.
Now, some things I don't worry about. And I'll tell you what I don't worry about. Elbow macaroni, I do not care. If I'm making macaroni and cheese, I'll make it a smaller portion as I want to, and I'll put them elbow macaronis in the refrigerator, drag them out, make macaroni salad, drag them out, make goulash, drag them out, make soup. I don't worry about having some of them cooked up in the refrigerator. In fact, I wouldn't care to have some all the time in there just to grab and throw in some. Bow tie, I don't worry about that if I'm making something. But spaghetti, some of y'all are creative and do things, but I just can't find a lot to do with spaghetti other than spaghetti. Some people make spaghetti salad with it. But I'd rather have a different kind of pasta than long string. Really, I'd rather have something different in my spaghetti. I'd rather have bow tie or something for spaghetti sauce even. Them long noodles, you have to roll them up.
I cut mine, I'm a cheater.
I'd rather just have something different. So those other pastas, I don't care to have some of them left over. And beans don't really bother me. You know, we've got...
Oh, we didn't have that many beans
No.
left. I've
No,
done
you did
better than I
good.
thought I
You
did.
did good. But if I had a big old pot of beans left, I would either freeze them, turn them into chili, mash them up and fix refried beans out of them, or put them in baked beans, turn pinto beans into baked beans. There's just so much you can do with them. It don't bother me to have that left over.
Yeah.
And I don't eat my leftovers when I can turn them into a whole new thing. But I hate eating the same thing 2 or 3 times. You know, I'll eat it to dinner, lunch. That's about it. Don't. I would eat it again, maybe, but I wouldn't want to.
No.
You look like you're feeling better tonight, Mama.
I am. I've got a little...
You're talking a little bit better.
I feel a little
I told
more
her, I said,
energetic.
you wasn't too friendly. Sort of.
I was...
She's like, I didn't notice.
I had the droops, probably.
I said, I didn't notice. She said,
I didn't. I thought I was doing all right.
well,
Couldn't feel a lot of improvement.
you did good tonight. You look pretty in red. Tell me that red just popped you out there.
Oh, well, maybe I should wear red more often.
Well, yeah,
I do
especially
wear a lot of red. I
on
like
your
red.
droopy nights.
You just ever get that droopy feeling, just tired, don't want to do nothing.
Well, I tell you what I think it boils down to.
Laziness.
You know, the body in motion stays in motion. And when you've not been in motion much that day, you sort of just sort of into yourself, relaxing a little bit, not having to converse,
That's good.
then you're kind of in that mode. You're like, I just want to relax.
Just want to go to bed.
We did go to bed early last night, and I slept wonderfully.
You did. Well, good.
I woke up this morning, I thought, I feel good. And I still feel pretty good. But I did stay up a lot later last night.
You was out watering flowers when I went.
We went to bed early, as in it wasn't 11:30 or something. So I went to bed about 9:30, which is early. But I had been going to bed at 8:30 or something, just to go watch TV and lay around. And
No, excuse me.
I'll go in there and turn the TV on if I watch the TV or listen to music or read a book. And then I fall off to sleep around, think about 9 o'clock, I'll roll over. So last night I was out front till 9 because it stayed daylight. Playing with the tomatoes and playing with the pups. And I came in here and you was in bed.
I went on to bed.
So I don't know what time you went to bed.
I hadn't been in bed a few minutes when you come in.
So I still got in bed at 9:30, which is early. And I guess maybe I was a little tired, or maybe I was a little relaxed from playing in the tomatoes and gardening a little bit. and playing with them pups, then I just come straight in and went to bed. Didn't have nothing else to do. So maybe I should do that tonight. Little pup therapy.
Oh, that would help you.
You know, weird. This is weird. So now Oliver will not stay out front when you're watering. So I went out last night and watered all the flowers on the porch and watered the tomatoes and the new bushes and all that. And then I turned the water off. And Abby was laying over there. Abby don't care. She'll lay right there with you. And so I was playing with her. And Oliver didn't come around front for a long time.
He don't like that water hose.
You know, I think it was the cicadas. Now, our cicada problem has ended. Just mysteriously. They're not in these trees anymore. But she was out there a good hour before he come around. And they're usually side by side.
He's been standing back a lot more than...
Had I not seen him in the back before I went out, I'd have worried about him. Like, where's he at? But he came around there just as happy as he could be. And I guess he was napping.
He naps a lot. He takes after me.
Abby was so sweet last night. She needed a little attention.
All by herself without competing with him.
Because he'll compete. He puts his foot up on her back.
And he's bigger than her.
When I'm petting him, that's his new thing. And he'll like hold her down like, don't you? You're not petting, that's my pittance. He's a rascal. He would be a mean big brother. Or an only child. He thinks he's an only child.
That's what it is, his problem. They're like that, you know.
But Abby has turned into the sweetest little thing ever.
She's gentle. Oliver's rough and tough.
Oliver's a big old boy, and
he's still a pup.
He's got more pup than she has. But he'll be, well, he's going on 2. He'll be 2 in March. Mm-hmm. But Abby's just so sweet. And she enjoyed last night so good, being the only kid for about an hour. Me and her sat out there, and I petted her, and we talked.
She moves her head around as she says.
She says stuff every once in a while if you'll listen. She's chatty. Maybe I'm talking for her.
I think you are, son.
She's the sweetest baby ever. I believe she would come in if she could ever get used to it.
She comes on the porch now more.
She comes up more. She comes in the garage. We're way behind on Carney. You know, you can talk with each other and I can't see what you're saying. Anyhow, Abby and Ollie are just wonderful. Alpha dog syndrome, you think it's what it is? Could be because he's he's not mean. Hey mama, what do you call a sleeping bull?
A sleeping bull.
You got that one the other day.
Oh, a sleeping bull. Ah. Sleeping bull.
Michael Flynn says. Cal, do you talk to your cat? Does your cat talk back?
Ground steak?
Bulldozer.
Bulldozer, oh yeah.
What did y'all talk about? Well, Melvin, I'll just tell you. I asked her, are you a good girl? And she said, yes, I am. I said, are you the prettiest dog in the whole wide world? And she said, yes, I am. And I said, you are so sweet. And she says, I know
Yeah, I'm Lydia's talking for her.
Oh. Stuff like that.
She turns her head and listens and twists around.
Some of her stuff is dog language. And I'll say, "Are you gonna let me stop petting you?" She says, "No."
She don't like for you to stop, that's for certain.
She's the prettiest little thing. I love them little dogs. That's it, Melvin. Just general, you know. If Oliver is only 2,
He ain't
he has
good.
time to get a bit better. Yeah,
He's
Susan,
just
he's
one.
not mean. He is a good dog.
He's just a little over 1. He ain't
But he's
good.
always been humble and sweet. He's not mean to her even when he puts his foot on her. It's just like when you're petting, it's like, don't pet her, pet me.
He's just a little bit jealous.
He is. We have them on here too long, Mama.
I know it. It's always
Say good night, Mama.
Good night, Mama. God bless you all. Have a wonderful night. Bye.
Y'all have a blessed. No, there's no church tonight, Carol. Our pastor had to be out of town, and some others had to be gone, so we canceled tonight since we didn't have a preacher. So yeah, good point. Yeah, because we normally would be in church.
I
Right now.
reckon
But
we'd be really, really late.
yeah, our Wednesday nights consist of youth and about 10 or 12 upstairs. And some of them had to be out, and he was going to be out, so there probably would have been about 4 or 5 of us there. And somebody would have had to come up with a lesson, you know. So we just canceled for tonight. Y'all have a blessed night, and we will see y'all tomorrow night, Lord willing.
That's right.
Say good night, Mom.
Good night, Mama.
Bye, y'all.